floating into the second half of your cycle, we are welcomed with ovulation. This is a time where your ovary releases a mature egg, which had been building up from the previous cycle with the follicular phase. And this mature egg has been chosen to enter into the fallopian tube, where it sits and waits to be penetrated by the sperm. So this waiting to be fertilized is naturally what you feel during this phase. We can see that the egg is a representation which is the carrier of life which has yet to be born. And the fallopian tube kind of represents this tunnel or like an alchemical vase which is going to transform the energies within. So this is a really beautiful time to call upon abundance naturally from within, the things that we feel emotionally, intuitively. This is a perfect time to let it stir within the system, to kind of get familiar with all the senses that arise, and then to be able to work from this place. It's like we're projecting this out into the world, so we may see through a rose glass lens, but that's okay right now. That's okay. I thought that there was no better archetype to call upon than Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty, as she is the personification of everything which makes us feel so connected in life. It's like we have this compassionate detachment when we are living in Aphrodite consciousness. It's like you can really see a person and you can kind of hold this great, vast amount of space for them to just dance around and to be as they are. And this is a place where a lot of energies can kind of move and flourish in a very prosperous way. So as we call upon her, I wanted to invite you to an embodiment practice and a somatic exercise, both of them working beautifully together. This will be mirror work and a body scan. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to do a voiceover, a body scan for you that you can follow periodically, just to come back into your center. Now, with the mirror work, I invite you, if you can, to have less clothes on and to look at yourself directly, eye to eye, to really connect through your soul. The eyes are the carrier of the soul, and when you can just see yourself in the mirror and maybe touch your face, go gently and lightly, just noticing who you are and the traits that you have. Again, this kind of goes back to I want you to feel confident and really integrate this energy which is here. It's important throughout this process, when we do the inner work, that we're not only looking at the trauma, the heaviness, trying to work through the mud, but that we can see ourselves in the light and we can really feel that and be proud of who we are. And I think the ego is something which is actually quite important to be nurtured, ego development, so that we can grow and expand more, okay? We can't just keep putting ourselves in a pit where we're trying to only do the trauma work. Why are we not also boosting the ego in a very healthy way? So ovulation is a perfect time for that, and mirror work will do just that. Just seeing yourself exactly as you are in the moment, while you have, your hormones are giving you the grace to do so. So with that practice, the embodiment practice, meeting it on the somatic level of doing the body scan, the more that you can attune to your senses internally, the more that you can track them and see where they're going. You are tracking your soul through this. Okay? So how do you attract abundance during ovulation? Well, if you are to nurture yourself so much with the aphrodisiac energy, then you're integrating and allowing yourself to live through this for just a couple of days and anchoring into this knowing that you have the sensual, the powerful, courageous drive to be exactly who you are and to share this with other people and to connect on this level is so beautiful, and so many things come through this. So I invite you to these 2 practices and to really attune to the Aphrodite energy. Call upon her, ask her for support, ask her for guidance during this time, and don't take your beauty for granted, because you're beautiful in so many different ways, whether you believe it or not. Now, in the next video, we're going to wrap up the cycle with the luteal phase. This is actually one of my favorite phases, so I will see you over there.